Right now, World of Warcraft is an absolute slaughterhouse for anybody who has just hit level 70. You've come back to the game. You have decided that you want to check out the Wrath of the Lich King Pre-Patch and Wrath of the Lich King once it comes out. You made your Death Knight, or you decided to level up that ult that you left behind during TBC, and you've made your way through Outland, grinding on ogres and all manner of monster until finally, at long last, you have hit level 70. Congratulations, my friend. Now it is time to gear up and get ready for Wrath. So you ask around a little bit. You say, hey, what's the best way to gear up? Do I just spam heroics and then start going to Karazhan and Gruul's Lair and stuff? Do I PvP? Do I just craft myself some gear? What would be the quickest, most optimal way? Well, for a lot of people, the quickest and most optimal way to get gear is to PvP. And why, you might be wondering? Well, I'll tell you why. Because right now, Blizzard has nerfed the crap out of PvP gear to the point that Brutal Gladiator gear, you can get it for 9,000 honor. 9,000 honor? I was shocked. Okay, I think everyone was like, damn, son, like that is not a lie. That's like a couple of battlegrounds every single day. And I ain't just talking 9,000 honor point gear for Death Knights because, you know, they're a little bit behind compared to everybody else. I'm talking for everybody. Everybody gets this gear. It's ridiculous. Here I am on a Paladin and all the gear, damn son. Needless to say, a lot of people have turned towards battleground grinding in order to gear up before Wrath comes out, because why would you not do this? But there's only one little problem, and that is the fact that everybody has taken advantage of this system, meaning that when you enter a battleground, everybody and their mom is most likely gonna be geared up tremendously compared to you. If you were not a part of that head start rush where you just no-lifed the game and no-life honor grind for a little bit, prepare to get destroyed in battlegrounds. Damn! Here I am, a simple level 70 Death Knight in blue and green questing gear, getting 3-shot by everybody in their full gladiator sets. It is ridiculous right now how battlegrounds have just become meat grinders for noob players that are not geared up yet. You're just kind of forced, at least for myself as a Death Knight, to be a glorified pull the enemy into your teammates that are well geared, slow people, or just go for the flag in Warsong Gulch because you're the only person that's willing to go for the flag because everybody else is just grinding honor and fighting in the middle. Like, come on, man, why are we fighting in the middle? Let's go for the flag. You get more honor that way, guys. Like, come on, Pagal US, what the fuck you doing? The only problem is when you do go for the flag, this happens.
Almost there. Almost got it.
Yeah, Warsong Gulch is kind of a bitch. But if you want the real honor though, and I'm talking that spicy, sensual, big smorgasbord of honor, you gotta do Alterac Valley. Alterac Valley is broken as hell right now in terms of how much honor you can get. By just killing a boss in Alterac Valley, one of the initial bosses, you get like 120 something honor just for their death. It's ridiculous. What this means is that there's a lot of people doing AV right now, doing Eye of the Storm, doing Arathi Basin, doing Warsong Gulch. You're not gonna suffer at all in terms of queue times, and I'm not even on one of those like fresh servers with like the 10 billion people queues. And no, man, I'm just on Pagal, and everything is great. Aside from the fact we're constantly losing, but that is not my fault. My gear has nothing to do with that. Like in my previous video, I talked about how tons of people are playing the pre-patch right now. Tons of people are enjoying it, tons of people are checking it out and giving it a chance, leveling up their characters. And so you're not gonna find any trouble getting into these battlegrounds. It's just that if you're a brand new level 70, just be prepared to, as Platinum WoW put it, doing battlegrounds as a boosted 70 or Death Knight brings me back to high school PE team sports, where I am of no value to the team and I am just kind of existing. That is exactly how you feel the entire time. But persist, my friends. Go through the grind. Spam Warsong Gulch. Spam Alterac Valley. Cap those towers. Complain in the battleground chat. And finally, you will have enough honor to buy your first item. In my case, that delicious, beautiful cloak. and then shortly after, a new pair of pants. Just keep going, man, because as soon as you start getting that gear, you start seeing the difference in the battlegrounds. You're surviving longer, you're doing damage, it's great. Yeah, it's a bit frustrating that, getting that initial first piece after you got to level 70, but my friends, persist, invest your time, and you see the fun progressively, increasing, if that makes sense. So it's a frustration that we're all united by right now, all of us that are doing PvP. But luckily we have heroic dungeons on the side to occupy us when we get too stressed out from dying over and over, raiding and crafting and gold farming, and the game is just in a very fun state right now. It's also fun trying out all the different specs in Battlegrounds right now. I myself started out as Blood, and I went with Blood because I thought, oh, well, I'm kind of under-geared, so Blood will help me survive. Nah, you're still gonna get 3-shot, even as a Blood Death Knight. So I switched to Unholy recently because my thought process was, well, no one's gonna want to focus my pet, so I'll send my pet to attack someone, and my pet will do all the damage, and I'll just hide in the back, slow people, hit them with icy touch and shit. You know what I'm talking about, it's called playing tactically. It's called playing to your strengths, you know what I mean? Let the pet do the damage, and I'll do the slowing and pulling for my team. That's what it's all about, you know what I mean? That's right. Definitely makes me jealous, though, of Paladin players, since you assholes have lay on hands and bubble and stuff, but Paladins have always been broken, so what can I say? World of Warcraft is just in a really cool state right now. I mean, this video is primarily focused on the PvP stuff, but even last night, doing heroics with some people that I found, it was not hard at all to find a group to run some heroic dungeons. It has not been hard to find groups. My friends who are focused on raiding right now, it is not hard to find some pickup groups just to run some Karazhan, some Gruul's Lair, whatever. It doesn't matter. A lot of people are PvPing right now, and yes, PvP battlegrounds have turned into complete meat grinders for the newbies, but you know what? It's still a lot of fun. It's a good time to be playing WoW. And yes, I know you guys mentioned it in my previous video, and I've heard about it. In my last video, I said that, oh, it's great. Blizzard has no controversy surrounding them right now. Everyone's just enjoying the game. But of course, Blizzard has to cause a set of problems in the community, and so Blizzard has this whole ban fiasco going on right now. I'll probably talk about that in a future video. Maybe we'll see if they clean it up real fast before then. But yeah, Blizzard's banning a lot of people right now, so whatever. But either way, it's a good time to be a World of Warcraft player, despite all the mumbo jumbo going on. And we're even seeing a renaissance of giant World of Warcraft events happening on servers in celebration of Wrath of the Lich King, or just events put on by the community for fun. Like the Tournament of Ages, for example, which I just made a video on. These role players raised over $40,000 for charity just a few weeks ago in a single week. What is the Tournament of Ages? How did these people raise so much money so quickly? If you're curious, you gotta click the video on your screen right now and check it out. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the Battlegrounds.